Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Lena. I share planning and organizational content as a relatable mom who's only one planner away from having it all. So, I thought I could make my own planner for work, and I was wrong. So, I am an event planner and I could not find anything out there on the market that was going to accommodate all my needs. I knew I needed a monthly, I needed a weekly, but I also needed a dashboard. I needed a to-do list. I didn't want it to be gigantic. I did not want to use Happy Planner. I don't like the disc system. And I could not find anything with Erin Condren, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it. Well, let me show you how it turned out. Okay, so this is very sped up because these clips are super long. But basically, that purple planner, I also had that was an A5 size that I ordered from Amazon. I can link it down below. I will use it for something else. And I'm also trying to stick in the Erin Condren petite planner plastic holder thingies. And then I got this hole punch again from Amazon. And this is where the frustration was coming because I could not get it to line up. I was trying so many different ways. That you got this paper is from Happy Planner that I kind of cut out to make it fit. I took out an Erin Condren folder that was part of my other A5 notebook that I had that was in the back. I put some washi over it and then hole punched it. I was kind of going through the Happy Planner to find something cute as far as scrap paper that I could use. So it's very, I don't want to say hodgepodge. It's very creative. Then I had some printables that I made in Canva. I ordered the paper actually that was going to fit, that the holes were already punched because I was like, forget it, I'm not doing this anymore. It was actually the wrong hole punch size that I realized. So, my mistake. But then I made these in Canva. So I have a week at a glance. I have a schedule for the social media for the company. I have weekly pages. I have a password tracker. I had a staff list. I had an ongoing to-do list. Then I'm just using up some of my stickers that I have to make the tabs. The paper that I bought, oh, and the dividers, they came with tabs. So I'm just sort of like setting it all up right now. I'm using a bunch of the little stickers that I would get from Planner Kate when I would order something. You get a little sample sticker pad. So then I'm going through my other stickers that I've got to just kind of make it a little bit more cuter, not so monochrome. I didn't want to have a ton of color in here because again, it's like a work planner, but I'm a party planner, so I wanted it to be fun and have some flair. So I'm dividing up the sections here, adding the right labels. I'm using adhesive tape to stick the pages together because they didn't come out the way that I wanted when I was printing, and I already just the way that the page numbers lined up. So I'm just kind of getting everything all in order the way that I want it at this point. Okay, so now here's the flip through part. Again, it's very sped up, but I had my notes in the beginning. I had post-it notes. I had my to-do list. I had a social media. Then this is the weekly, then more notes. Then the week at a glance. I needed to know, basically the parties are on the weekend, so I didn't need like the whole week, but I wanted to look at the whole week, and I needed like a dashboard sort of thing. So I made my own. It had the week at a glance, and then I had the weeks after it. And then I've got a monthly in there as well. I have all the notes in the back. Okay, so here's the thing. I realize it looks fine. Okay, I made it everything that I really needed, but I hated how this looked. It looked so elementary and like pasted together, and that's honestly how I feel about the Happy Planners. So it was trashed. I was like pissed because I spent all this time and money, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to use this. This is not going to make me happy, and this is not going to make me want to be in my planner to plan, to feel like I'm the boss bitch, whatever, to feel confident. I'm not going to want anybody else to see this planner. I was going to say binder because that's what it basically made me feel like I was carrying around was a binder that I made. So listen, no shade to Happy Planner. If that's your jam, do it. Do it however you want. But I realize that I am not going to be the type of person who can have a planner that I make myself that I have to have multiple like media, meaning like multiple different kinds of pages, different sort of color of ink, different sort of stickers, different material. Like it wasn't all lining up in the hole punches. I didn't like that some of the stickers were brown and some of, or not brown, were gray and some were like a beige. I didn't like, I just didn't like how it looked. It looked like a kid made it. And I couldn't do it. So I was like, forget it. And I trashed it. I mean, I trashed the insides as far as like, I'm not using this. I saved the outside because I'm thinking I'll make it work for Christmas, or if I had a specific thing that I could just put notes pages in, or I would order the inserts, like Erin Condren has the A5 inserts already. I'm pretty sure other planner companies do as well. And I would use the actual planner outside the folio part still, but the guts inside gone. Absolute trash. So this is what I'm currently using for my work planner. This is the Sprouted planner. So you start with some notes pages. There are some pages that I did rip out as far as like reflection things, questions, goal setting, because I'm not putting that in this for work. This is purely functional. I don't put any stickers in here. I'm going to show you blank pages because I don't want to give any information away. But basically, how I use this is for the month. So let's rewind. If you watched my party plan with me video where I was planning for my daughter's birthday, I was talking a little bit about what I do for work. And basically, in my town, I work for a company and an amazing woman where I plan children's birthday parties at our place. There's a venue, so we have different packages. I'm the party director. Oh my God. So, we come up with the themes, I do the website, and I sort of just plan everything out and decorate and what does it look like. I help families decide whatever else they need for decorations, for the food, for whatever, how they want the party to go. So, what I needed for work was like a calendar. So, we also do everything online. So, I have access to this through our website, through our, shared Google calendars, that sort of thing. But I also wanted it in paper just to have as a backup. So, what I put here is obviously the parties that we've got booked, who's working, and then I also put the social media plans and content posts, that sort of thing for Instagram, Facebook. And then this was the layout that I loved. So on this side is your week, Monday through Sunday. We are only having parties right now on Saturday and Sunday. But this is my to-do list as far as like if I have a meeting, things that I need to do. There's some check boxes here that I can use. Let me scoot in a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I loved this because I could see the week at a glance. Okay, what do I really need to do? What is the focus? So I don't go in every day, but like if I go in on Thursday, what do I need to do? On Monday morning, who am I emailing? What am I posting? What am I editing for photos? What am I buying on Amazon? That sort of thing. And then this is the more party specifics. So like Saturday and Sunday, this party information, mom, kiddo's name, the age they're turning, the package, how many kids, how they want their pizza, that sort of thing. What's the decoration? Same thing for Sunday. And then this is sort of like a catch-all. Make sure you buy this, or make sure I tell our staff this. Notes for next week. So I've never seen a layout like this, and this is what really drew me, because not only do I need to see the week on like one page, I also need to see the weekend in the way that I want it. So because it's blank, I can fill it in however I want. So this doesn't, so like if there's a week where we're closed, or like aren't parties, which doesn't really happen, but like I can write something else here. This could just be like a brain dump. This could just be like a total to-do list for the week. This could be what the next themes are coming up that I need to do. This could be like a cleaning schedule. This could be like inventory. Like it's so versatile. I love it so much. So there's enough weeks, obviously, for the month. Everything's dated, and then you get a grid page and notes page starting off the month. So at the end, I've just made a index as far as what else I would write down, and this is in bullet journal style. So if you're new to bullet journaling, there's all it kind of, for me, it boils down to, and now don't quote me on this, it boils down to the organization at its core, which is you start with an index, you number all of your pages, or you buy a notebook that already has notebooks or that already has page numbers. And whatever you put on that page, you're writing down in your index. So that's basic for me. So as we go, right? Okay, so we've got training notes on page 7. So then, in order or out of order, right? If you're jumping around and you're like, oh, I got to make another inventory page, but it doesn't start until page 13, that's fine because you can go right to it. So keeping track of an index. And then also for to-do list style, as you have seen in my other notebooks, my system is basically when I have a to-do list for let's see, for check boxes, right? A check means it's done. An arrow means I'm moving into another day. And if I cross it out, it's canceled. So that's my basic key system that I use throughout any kind of planner in my life system here. And the official bullet journal, I believe there are other symbols, but that's the beauty of bullet journaling is you can make it whatever you want. So I mean, I guess this is modified technically because it's not a real bullet journal, but I like having an index and then I like having the to-do list with the key. So, long story short, sometimes it takes longer than you think to figure out the best planner. And my advice would be start a notebook, just a blank notebook, and start to write down the things that you're doing or that you're going to be doing every week. So I knew for myself, now that we were starting this back up with parties, I needed a monthly view that was going to have our schedule for staff, social media posts, and when our parties were booked. I also knew that I needed to look at my week, and I needed to have a weekly, but it didn't need to be like an hourly. It didn't need to be so specific because I was not going to be there. But I had written down a list of like, these were the tasks and when I was going to do it. And then that was how I formulated what I was going to need in a planner system. So as you saw before, I tried to make my own, but really it just comes down to it's not clean. I only want all the pages that are supposed to be in there. I don't want to add more pages. Plus the color scheme, I might use that planner system for like a Christmas planner because it's easier to stick things in and I can really customize it because I've never found a Christmas planner or holiday planner that accommodated everything that I need. Again, if you can't figure it out yourself, make it yourself or continue to look. There are so many planner companies and I had never heard of this sprouted planner before. I mostly use Erin Condren, as you know, but I was going to have to make it work with the Erin Condren because there was nothing that was in this layout that I really liked and I didn't want to keep making it myself. I don't like the happy planner. I don't like the discs. I don't like, as much as it's customizable and you can make it as cute as you want. I was going that way for a while, but I really wanted something sleek. I knew I was not going to be decorating it. I wasn't really showing anybody. So this is purely for me and I'm loving the layout. So I started with a planner that I made and it's gone. I bought one. So I learned a lesson with there because I invested money on Amazon about the stupid 3-hole A5 thing that I could not figure out. I had the wrong one and then pages, writing down the lists as you saw. No, it wasn't cohesive. So I scrapped it. It's gone. It's done. And I'm using the sprouted planner for work. So I'm curious what you use for work in your own life. So whether that is like you do social media, you are a YouTuber, you're a content creator, and you have your own system of planning and stuff like that. Or you have a regular I don't want to say real, but a traditional 9-to-5 job besides being like a teacher, right? Because obviously you're going to have a teacher planner or some sort of calendar system, planning system, lesson planning binder. It was hard for me to find online like work planner flip throughs because, again, I'm an event planner, but they don't make a like event planner. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm just rambling, but I'm curious. What do you do for work in the comments? And then how do you work it with your own system? Do you just have a blank calendar? You just buy something from Target? You make it yourself, or are you like heavily invested in like, this is my work planner and I haven't deviated from it and I'm loving it, and why? Because I'm always just looking for, I love Erin Condren. Love it, love it, love it. I've had success with it before. I've been impressed. I would recommend it, but I'm also open to other brands and other planner companies. So I would love to see what everyone else uses. So thank you, friends. I'm so glad that you tuned in today. I hope if you've never heard of Sprouted Planner, check it out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.